Good morning, students. This is your Maths 1 online teaching session. Let us continue with our 7th chapter, that is Statistics, Part 6. In this session, I will be taking sums from practice set 7.3. That is question number 7. Let us see what is the question. In the tables because there are two sub questions, I am taking one of it. Given below, class mark and frequencies is given. Construct the frequency table taking inclusive and exclusive classes. Now let us understand the question. What is given to us? A table is given in which class mark is given. Frequencies are given to us. Now what they want us to do? They want us to prepare a frequency table taking inclusive and exclusive classes. Now from this class mark, they want the class intervals. Both the type, inclusive and exclusive. I hope you remember this. Continuous and non-continuous classes. Okay, so we need the class intervals, both the types, inclusive and exclusive, from this information that is given to us. Okay, now let's see how it can be done. The first thing that I know is class mark, and we know what is frequencies. Now class mark as such, the definition is lower limit, yes, plus upper limit upon 2. That is nothing but class mark. Now in this we don't know what is lower limit, what is upper limit. Yes, but we know what are the class marks. So what we will do is, we will assume this as x, lower limit, upper limit as y. And class mark for the first class is what? 5. So we get it as 5 is equal to x plus y upon 2. I hope you are understanding this. This is a basic definition that I am using. That class mark is lower limit plus upper limit upon 2. I am going to assume in this sum as lower limit x and upper limit as y, correct? Then as per the formula, lower limit plus upper limit upon 2, so we will write it as x plus y upon 2. From here I can get equation number 1 as x plus y is equal to 5 2s are 10. This is my first equation. I hope this sum is understood till here. Try to understand the question. What is given to us? In the question, class marks are given, frequency is given. They want us to get the class intervals and prepare frequency table. Which type? Both the types. Taking continuous classes also and non-continuous classes also. Inclusive and exclusive. Okay. So what is the first step that I have told you? Now this is the table that is given to us. Okay. Now what is the first step that I have told you? Taking the definition of class mark. What is the definition of class mark? Lower limit plus upper limit upon 2. So see, let the lower class limit and upper class limit of the class mark 5, for the first one I am showing the calculation, be x and y. Okay, for the first one, lower limit be x, upper limit be y. Then as per the formula, as I have shown you in the previous slide also, class mark is 5, lower limit is x, upper limit is y, and upon 2. This can be shifted here. It will become 5 2s are 10. So from this I get my equation number 1, that x plus y is equal to 10. I hope the first step everybody has understood. Class mark is given. You take lower limit x, upper limit as y. Use the formula that we have been repeatedly. I am repeatedly telling you these formulas are very important. Okay. Use this formula. Substitute the values. You will get x plus y is equal to 10. This is my first equation. Okay. Now again I have taken the table for a reference so that we understand it better. Now what? Equation number 1 I have got. How to get equation number 2? For that, there is a property that class width, okay, class width or range you can say, is nothing but the difference between the class marks of two consecutive classes. Now this is a property. Now class width, how much I will get? 15 minus 5, that is how much? 10. Okay, so this is a property, very important property to remember. Class width is nothing but the difference between the consecutive two class marks. Okay, but by the definition of class width, do you remember what was the definition? Upper limit minus lower limit. So that also we can equate. I have got the class width as 10. So using the formula upper limit minus lower limit, I can equate it to 10. So like this I will be getting an equation. Let's see how it can be done. First thing is, as I have told you, this is a property to remember. Class width is nothing but difference between any two consecutive class mark. Okay, so I have taken the first two. You take any two. 25 minus 15 is also 10. 35 minus 25 is also 10. Okay, so 15 minus 5 I am getting it as 10. Now what was the definition of class width? Upper class limit minus lower class limit. Now in this particular sum, I have taken upper class limit as y, lower class limit as x. Okay, don't do the mistake of writing it blindly as x minus y is equal to 10. You are going to get it wrong, because as per your assumption, what is the upper class limit? Upper class limit is y. What is the lower class limit? X. So it will be y minus x is equal to 10. Okay, now from here what can be done? I can just write it first. So it will be minus x plus y is equal to 10. I hope the second step is understood. What you need to remember is this basic definition or property that class width is nothing but difference between any two consecutive class mark. Okay, so 15 minus 5, that is 10. So class width formula, y minus x is 10, but I am taking x first, so minus x plus y is equal to 10. Okay, and equation number 1 also I have got. This is my equation number 2. Put it in a box. I hope all the steps till here you have understood. Now what is to be done? You have got very easy two simultaneous equations. The first one was x plus y is equal to 10, and second one, as you can see here, is minus x plus y is equal to 10 again. Okay, so now what is to be done? As plus and minus you can see, you add this two equation number 1 and 2 you add. What you will get? Plus x minus x will get cancelled. Y and y is 2y, that is nothing but 20. So y automatically will become 10. One of the answer I have got. I can very easily get the other answer by substituting it in any one of the equation, either 1 or 2. Okay, so this is actually linear equation in two variables. I hope this is understood. Let us see. The first equation is x plus y is equal to 10. The second equation is minus x plus y is equal to 10. As I told you, by adding these two equations, equation 1 and 2, what will you get? 2y is equal to 20. X and minus x will get cancelled. Y plus y is 2y. 10 and 10 is 20. So y will be 20 by 2, that is 10. So put it in a box. This is one of the variable, that y is equal to 10. Now it is purely your choice whether you want to substitute this y is equal to 10 in equation 1 or equation 2 and get the other variable. So I am going to substitute y is equal to 10 in equation number 1. See what I get? X plus 10 is equal to 10. So x will be 10 minus 10. So x is equal to 0. I hope this is understood to you, that we are going to get x is equal to 0. Now x is 0, y is 10. Can you tell me the class? Yes, 0 to 10. Why? Because x was lower limit, y was upper limit. Okay, so class with class mark 5. All this was done for the first class mark, that is 5. So what is that class? It is 0 to 10. Exactly same way you can find the remaining class intervals also. Okay, so no need to do that. You can just mention it. Similarly, we can find the remaining class intervals. It is 0 to 10 as my first class. The second class will be 10 to 20, 20 to 30 and 30 to 40, so on. Okay, so like this you can prepare. Now till here only class marks are given, so you ended here 30 to 40. I hope you have understood how you have got this class marks. Okay, now the problem in this sum is they are not only asking you class marks, frequency table taking inclusive and exclusive both they want. Okay, this is what they have asked us. Then what is to be done? Now see, this is the way the final answer is to be presented. All these calculations has to be done, but the final answer will present in a tabular column. In this tabular column, what do we know? We know the class marks because it was given in the question. Write that. We know the frequencies, that also we will write. We have just now found out those continuous classes, that is exclusive classes. Okay, so 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30 and 30 to 40. Now what? Now I am taking you back to the previous sessions where I have explained you how to make classes continuous. If you remember, see, if suppose the class is from 1 to 5, 6 to 10, I'm just giving you two class intervals. How did I say to make it continuous? What was the method? You need to take the difference between the upper limit and lower limit of any two class intervals. Now this is upper limit 5, this is lower limit 6. 6 minus 5 is 1, okay, divided by 2, 0.5. So that 0.5 you need to subtract this side and 0.5 you need to add this side, okay. So 1 minus 0.5 will become 0.5, 5 plus 0.5 will become 5.5, 6 minus 0.5 will become 5.5, and 10 plus 0.5 will become 10.5. So see this, if you are not understanding it, please go back and see my previous sessions video where I have explained stepwise how to make the classes continuous, okay. Now what I want you to understand, very important thing is, now this was non-continuous classes which is made continuous like this. What if continuous classes are given to you and you have to make it non-continuous? The reverse process will be followed. Means what? Here I am subtracting, yes, so here I will add. Exactly the reverse process. Here I was adding 5 plus 0.5, yes, so here I will subtract. Exactly the reverse process you have to follow. When from continuous classes you have to make non-continuous, you have to follow the reverse process, okay. Now what do I mean by that? I need to add here, yes, 0.0 plus 0.5. How much I will get? 0.5, okay. I need to subtract here 10 minus 0.5. How much? 9.5. So my first class inclusive class interval will be 0.5 to 9.5, okay. I hope you are understanding it. Same thing you do here. It's 10, okay. Now let's see how it can be done. 0 plus 0.5 is 0.5. Now this was 10. I told you, you subtract 0.5 here, so 9.5. Same way you add here and subtract here. Just remember the reverse order, that to the lower limit you have to add and upper limit you have to subtract. When is this method to be followed? When from continuous classes you want this non-continuous classes, okay. Now let us check whether whatever classes we have got is correct or no. Now these classes, is the class mark 5? Take randomly any class. Suppose I take this class. It's 20.5 plus 29.5. Add it. 0, carry up 1, 10, 2 and 2, 4, 5, 50. 50 divided by 2 is how much? 25. I am getting exactly the same class mark for this non-continuous classes. Let's see for this 20 to 30. 20 plus 30. How much? 50. And divided by 2 is how much? Again 25. So both the ways I am getting the class marks correct. I hope you are understanding this. So this is a way to convert it into exclusive method and inclusive method when class marks and frequencies are given. I hope this concept is very nicely understood to you. Now if you have understood whatever we have done in this session, the second Roman number, the question number 7, I first only told you is having two sub questions, Roman number 1 and 2. One I have done systematically and explained you all the steps. This second question I want you to do it on your own. Exactly same method. First assume the lower limit and upper limit, x plus y upon 2. You will equate to what? The first class mark, that is 22. So from here you will get one equation as x plus y is equal to how much? 22 into 2, 44. Okay. Then what did I say? For the class width, it is difference between any two. Okay. So what will I get here? Any two class marks, right? So what do I get here? Class width 24 minus 2 is 2, and class width formula is what? Y minus x, upper limit minus lower limit, so 2. So here also you can write minus x plus y is equal to 2. Okay, then two simultaneous equations you have got, you can add it, eliminate one, get the other one. Exactly same way you have to do this. There is no other method. I hope you have understood this. Okay, so please try one sum as homework sum. If you have understood whatever we have done, this sum also you will be able to do it definitely. Okay, so with this I come to the end of this session. I hope whatever, only one sum I have done in this session, that too very important. I hope you have understood it. Okay, we'll meet in the next session with the remaining part of the chapter. Thank you.